Hello YouTube, this is Roman, aka Roman Fever, and this is my first video I've done in a little while. A lot of stuff's been going on in the real world, so haven't been able to bring you a video. It's not really that I haven't, I've just been lazy because so much shit has been going on. Other than, you know, this, that I didn't have the energy to go through the whole process of making a video, but I'm back, and we'll see how this one goes. This is I don't think I brought you a gameplay on Silo. This is the new maps, obviously. Well, not that new. Maybe if you have a PS3. Anyways, yeah, like I said, a lot of shit's been going on. It really all started to slow down video making wise when I was getting sick. I had a cough for a few days, and it was like, am I gonna get a cold? You know, I wasn't really like feeling bad, but like, you know, I had that like kind of like hacking cough, and it was just nasty. And I woke up one morning feeling like complete shit, just like run down, achy, just could not move. I was in like so much like disease. It sucked. So I went to the doctors. I was running like a 103 temperature or some shit like that. I went to the doctors and they told me I had, well, first they put me on like this breathing thing. They wanted to check my lungs. They did the little stethoscope, weird word. They did the little stethoscope, and they couldn't really pick up on anything like in my lungs, so they decided to put me on this breathy thingy majig. I forget what it was called, but basically it was like this device. You'd flip on a switch and it would, like, I don't know if it was like heating up some sort of liquid matter or whatever, but I would put the device in my mouth and just kind of inhale and like breathe normally, they told me to do. And it lasted for about 10 minutes. It kind of tasted like soap. Kind of gross. But I guess it loosened up everything in my lungs, and they could get a better picture of what was going on in my lungs and all that shit. So long 10 minutes of tasting soap in my mouth. And came back, listened to my lungs again, and they told me I had atypical pneumonia. And what was atypical about it was, like, you normally have pneumonia in like one segment, one cluster of your lungs, and it usually just sticks to that one cluster, and you know, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like, you know, you're still coughing and everything, but that's how pneumonia typically works. Well, atypical, there's not a specific spot where it is. It's scattered throughout your lungs, and I don't know if it's actually like worse or the same or better than having regular pneumonia, but that's what I got. Atypical pneumonia. Just feeling like shit for maybe 3 days, like that real achy, didn't want to get out of bed, that kind of stuff. And then once that went away, you know, I still had the cough. I think I still do have the cough. It's not as bad, but you know, it's still kind of rough. And so that was my experience with that. On the topic of getting sick, I have a little tip, little tip that I've always found kind of helpful when you think you're getting sick. It probably wouldn't have helped me because it was not really my area of sickness, but like, you know, when you're like getting, like, you can feel like the night before when you're like, ugh, I might be getting something, like you can feel it in your throat almost, like you might have like strep or something, you know, and you really don't want that. You want to wake up feeling good, and you can't deal with being sick. There's a little trick I learned. It's you take a scarf, like a winter scarf, and you actually go to bed and wrap the scarf around your neck, like a lot of times, more than you would normally. So not so you're choking yourself, but like so it's snug around your neck, and I guess what that does is like it keeps your body temperature higher, I guess, and you know that's what your body naturally does when you're fighting off disease. So this is kind of like cheating that, like boosting that a little bit, I guess. And it's look at this idiot here. I guess it, I don't know, kills off the viruses that's making you sick, especially if you're having like a sore throat. You know, it's really gonna help with that. I found it to work. I've done it a couple times. If you guys ever feel like you're getting sick, try it. The only problem is you might strangle yourself in the middle of the night, which is not fun unless you're into that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yikes. Try it. I don't know why, but as I'm recording this in theater mode, if you couldn't tell, and it's I usually like to record live, like as I'm actually playing, but I hadn't made a video in a while, and I wasn't planning on turning this into a video. I wasn't like planning on making a video tonight at all. And when I don't record live, I like to do the commentary and the recording at the same time. So as I'm capturing it, I'm actually watching it being captured, and I'm looking at the screen right now. And I don't think this normally happens, but you know, I don't know why. I think it'll capture the same way as what I'm looking at, but there's no like plus markers for when you're getting a kill, and there's no like notifications that you've gotten kill streaks and shit like that. It's probably like a setting that I just toggled with, or maybe I'm just completely out of it and that never happens in theater mode, but I feel like that's wrong. I feel like you usually I don't know. I'm pretty sure I got dogs, right? Yeah, I got my dogs out. And it's nearing the game. I was like, oh, I gotta whip out my chopper. Gotta whip out the chopper. And I never do well with these. I don't know why I still equipped them, but I wanted a challenge, I guess. I wanted to hide kill streaks. And of course, people are ready to shoot it down right away. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I don't even care. My team's winning, we're doing well, and I think that's the end of the game. Yeah. It's not showing it. There's my score, 34-5. This is really weird. I don't know why I captured it like this. I don't know what settings I played around with. But that's the game. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I didn't make a video in so long. Thank you guys, and